What's up, guys? I'm Chad Barnes, and welcome to the channel. Here, it's all about real car talk, from simple fixes to smart driving tips and keeping your ride in top shape. If that sounds good to you, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button and make sure you watch all the way through. There's a lot of good stuff coming. Let's get to it.
Everyone is familiar with the forbidding sign 3.24 with the maximum speed limit in a red circle. But the sign 4.6, which sets the minimum allowed speed, belongs to the prescriptive. It is a round sign with a blue background, on which the minimum allowed speed is indicated. According to the traffic rules, within the validity area of this sign, it is allowed to drive only at the specified or higher speed, km/h. The 4.6 sign is usually not used alone. As a rule, there is an information plate 8.14 lane underneath it, which indicates which lane the sign applies to. Another variant of application is special instruction signs 5.15. 3. Start of lane. This sign, indicating the beginning of additional lanes, may have one or more 4.6 signs inscribed in the lane arrows. The principle of operation of such a sign is similar to the combination of a single 4.6 sign with an 8.14 information plate, that is, a 5.15. 3 sign indicates the minimum speed for the lane or lanes. The traffic regulations state that if the sign's 4.6 minimum speed limit is shown on a sign placed in front of an additional lane, the driver of a vehicle that cannot continue in the main lane at the specified or higher speed shall change to the lane to his right. The appropriate 4.7 sign shall be used to indicate the end of the minimum speed limit zone. In order to understand where you can meet a 4.6 sign in real life, you can open GOSTA 52289-2019, which regulates the use of road signs. This GOST explains that the sign is used to introduce a speed limit on the road or a separate lane of traffic, at which the movement is allowed only at a specified or higher speed, for example, on the protracted ascents of roads with 2 or more lanes in a given direction. That is, the minimum speed limit is not normally enforced on roads with 1 lane in each direction. The sign is designed to separate vehicles with different average speeds into different lanes, for example, to keep slow trucks out of the left lane on an uphill grade. The GOST also explains that limiting the minimum speed of traffic across the entire width of the roadway is permissible if there is a duplicate road for vehicles that cannot move at the speed indicated on the sign. The same is true of the 5.15. 3 sign or 4.6 signs. The GOST states that it shall be used in cases where it is necessary to establish the minimum permissible speed on the left-hand lanes leading uphill. The 4.6 sign is not the only condition for a minimum speed limit. As we recall, there is also such a condition on the highway. To be more specific, the movement of tractors and self-propelled machines. Other vehicles with a speed of less than 40 km/h according to their technical characteristics or condition is prohibited on the highway. That is, if a passenger car due to its technical condition is not able to move faster than 40 km/h, it is prohibited to drive on the highway. It should be understood that sign 4.6 does not cancel the current maximum speed limits. That is, the indication from the traffic rules that behind the sign 4.6 it is allowed to move only at the specified or higher speed does not mean that you can drive at any speed above the speed indicated on the sign. So, having met him on a country highway, you need to go no slower than indicated on the sign, but not faster than the permitted 90 km/h. Violation of sign 4.6 has 2 key consequences. Firstly, by driving slower than indicated on the sign, the driver interferes with other road users and creates an emergency situation. After all, the fast lane can be used, for example, by truck drivers who want to maintain speed until the end of the climb. And a car barely weaving in the fast lane slows down the whole flow of traffic, because to the right of it there will be a lane for slow cars. Secondly, the violation of the requirements of sign 4.6 is punishable under Part 1 of Article 12.16. According to it, failure to comply with the requirements prescribed by road signs or roadway markings shall entail a warning or imposition of an administrative fine of 500 rubles. In conclusion, understanding minimum speed limits is essential for safe and efficient driving. These limits are typically marked with clear signage, often found on highways and certain urban roads where maintaining a minimum speed is crucial for traffic flow. Violating these limits can result in penalties, which may include fines or points on your driving record, depending on the jurisdiction. By adhering to minimum speed regulations, you contribute to safer roadways for everyone. Always stay informed and drive responsibly to ensure a smooth journey for yourself and others on the road.